Every time you start your diesel the wrong way, you're slowly destroying expensive components and reducing your engine's reliability. Most diesel owners unknowingly make critical starting mistakes that cost them thousands in premature repairs. Today, I'm exposing the 5 most common diesel starting mistakes that are quietly killing your engine's reliability. These aren't obvious failures that happen overnight. They're cumulative damage that builds up over thousands of start cycles until something expensive breaks. Make sure to watch till the end because mistake number 5 is something most diesel owners do every single day, and it's causing the most expensive component failures. Let me be clear up front. Diesel engines are different from gasoline engines. They require specific starting procedures to operate reliably over hundreds of thousands of miles. Ignore these procedures and you'll pay the price in shortened component life and expensive repairs. Mistake number 1, not waiting for the fuel pump to prime. Whether your diesel has a traditional key or push-button start, there's a critical step that most owners skip. When you first turn the key to the on position or press the start button once, your fuel system needs time to build pressure. Modern diesel fuel systems operate at pressures exceeding 30,000 psi. Your fuel pump needs several seconds to pressurize the entire system from the tank to the injectors. This priming process is essential for proper fuel delivery during startup. Here's what happens when you don't wait. Your engine cranks while the fuel system is still building pressure. The injection timing becomes erratic, fuel delivery is inconsistent, and your engine struggles to fire properly. This extended cranking puts enormous stress on your starter motor and battery, while creating uneven combustion that can damage cylinders. The correct procedure is simple but critical. Turn your key to the on position and wait 3 to 5 seconds before cranking. You'll often hear the fuel pump running during this time. For push-button starts, press once to activate accessories, wait for the fuel pump to complete its cycle, then press and hold to start. This simple pause protects your starter, battery, and fuel system while ensuring clean, efficient startup every time. Mistake number 2, revving immediately after starting. This might be the most destructive habit diesel owners have, yet it feels natural to many drivers. The moment the engine fires, they blip the throttle or rev the engine, thinking they're helping it warm up faster. Here's why this destroys diesel engines. When your engine first starts, oil pressure is minimal, metal components are cold and contracted, and fuel hasn't reached optimal atomization temperature. Demanding power from an engine in this condition creates wear patterns that accumulate over thousands of starts. Cold diesel fuel doesn't burn cleanly. When you rev a cold engine, you're injecting fuel that can't combust completely. This creates carbon deposits, dilutes your engine oil with unburned fuel, and creates hot spots in the combustion chamber. Your turbocharger is especially vulnerable during this period. Cold oil can't properly lubricate the turbo bearings, and demanding boost pressure before proper oil flow is established can cause catastrophic bearing damage. The damage isn't immediate, which makes this mistake particularly insidious. You won't notice problems for tens of thousands of miles, but the cumulative effect shortens engine life significantly. Instead, let your diesel idle at normal idle speed for at least 30 seconds after startup. No throttle input, no revving, just let it run at the RPM the computer selects. This allows oil pressure to build, components to begin warming, and fuel delivery to stabilize. Mistake number 3, starting with headlights, AC, and electronics on. Diesel engines require enormous cranking power, often 800 to 1,200 cold cranking amps or more. When you start your engine with electrical loads already active, you're dividing that available power between starting the engine and running accessories. Modern diesels have sophisticated glow plug systems that preheat the combustion chambers. These systems can draw 100 amps or more during the heating cycle. Add headlights, air conditioning, heated seats, and other electronics, and your battery may not have sufficient power left for strong, consistent cranking. Weak cranking creates multiple problems. Your engine takes longer to fire, putting additional stress on the starter motor. Inconsistent cranking speed affects injection timing, leading to rough starts and incomplete combustion. Your battery works harder and ages faster under these extreme loads. The solution is simple preparation. Before starting, turn off headlights, air conditioning, radio, and any unnecessary electrical accessories. This ensures maximum available power for the starting system and glow plugs. You can turn these systems back on immediately after the engine is running and the alternator is providing power. This small habit change dramatically improves starting reliability and extends the life of your electrical components. Mistake number 4, holding the key too long or not long enough. Diesel engines have different cranking requirements than gasoline engines, and many owners either give up too quickly or persist too long, both of which cause damage. Some diesel owners, especially those transitioning from gasoline engines, expect immediate firing. When the engine doesn't start within a few seconds, they release the key and try again. This stop-start cranking prevents the engine from building proper momentum and can flood the system with fuel. Other owners hold the key in the start position far too long, sometimes 15 to 20 seconds of continuous cranking. This overheats the starter motor, depletes the battery, and can cause starter damage or failure. Most modern diesels should fire within 5 to 10 seconds of cranking if the system is properly primed and the glow plugs have completed their cycle. If your engine doesn't start within 10 seconds, stop cranking and diagnose the problem rather than continuing. The proper technique involves understanding your specific engine's characteristics. Wait for glow plug completion, ensure fuel system priming, then crank steadily for up to 10 seconds. If it doesn't fire, wait 30 seconds before attempting again to prevent starter overheating. Persistent hard starting usually indicates underlying problems like glow plug failure, fuel system issues, or compression problems that should be diagnosed rather than overcome with extended cranking. Mistake number 5, improper idle time after startup. This is where most diesel owners get it completely wrong, and it's causing more component failures than any other starting mistake. Many owners either drive off immediately after startup or let the engine idle for extended periods, thinking longer is always better. Both approaches damage your engine for different reasons. Driving immediately after startup forces the engine to work before oil has reached proper viscosity and flow rates. Cold oil can't protect highly loaded components like turbocharger bearings, main bearings, and valve train components. This creates accelerated wear that accumulates over the engine's lifetime. Extended idling seems protective but creates different problems. Diesel engines are designed to work under load. Long idle periods prevent the engine from reaching proper operating temperature, leading to incomplete combustion, carbon buildup, and oil contamination. Modern emission systems compound this problem. Extended idling prevents DPF regeneration, causes EGR carbon buildup, and can lead to expensive emission system failures. The optimal approach balances protection with efficiency. After startup, let your diesel idle for 30 to 60 seconds, depending on ambient temperature. This allows oil pressure to stabilize and initial warm-up to begin without the problems associated with extended idling. After this brief idle period, drive gently for the first few minutes. Avoid heavy loads, wide open throttle, or high RPMs until the engine reaches normal operating temperature. This graduated warm-up provides optimal protection while preventing the problems caused by excessive idling. In extremely cold conditions, you may need to extend the idle time to 60 to 90 seconds, but prolonged idling is rarely beneficial and often harmful. Here's the truth about diesel starting reliability. Every start cycle is an opportunity to either protect or damage your engine. The cumulative effect of proper starting procedures versus poor habits determines whether your diesel lasts 100,000 miles or 300,000 miles.